Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else in between, welcome to Bloodborne Chalice Dungeons. Yes, indeed, our Bloodborne journey is not quite over. So as I've explained a few times in a couple of times in my first, my original Bloodborne playthrough of the main game and the DLC, I explained how I did not want to do any of the Chalice Dungeons during that playthrough because I felt as though it would have soured the experience, watered it down, ruined it even. So for that reason, I'm now going to do this additional series. We can call it a mini-series, but it's still going to take a while because, God, each episode is going to be like 2 hours long, I think, around that point. Obviously, you know with me that I can differ, but like I said, we'll see how it goes. I believe there are 24 chalices in total. We're not just doing, just to confirm, we're not just doing the primary ones, which enable you to do the side quests associated with the Chalice Dungeons, and the enable you to fight the secret boss as well. Okay, we're doing all of them, right? Now, we're not necessarily getting everything. Okay, we're not going to get every type of rune, we're not going to get every secret weapon, the uncanny and the lost versions of weapons, okay? We're not doing that. But we are going to at least conduct one ritual of every chalice that we find, including all the weird ones like the Sinister and the Root Chalices, okay? And the main reason for that is because we could have a chance to find some good treasure along the way, okay? And at least the Joker here will be able to have some further content related to Bloodborne in the meantime. So, I already appreciate this series is not going to be anywhere near as popular. That's why I put it into a separate series. So if anyone does want to watch this, great. Okay, I hope you at least, find something useful or enjoy some elements, but I can already tell you now, there's probably not going to be as much commentary from me, as much like talking as I go through, because a lot of these Chalice Dungeons, they're just going to be the same thing over and over and over and over. Okay, maybe you just want to put this on in the background if you're like trying to fall to sleep or something, or you need some sort of therapy. just some background noise, like I said, some white noise in the background. Anyway, right, we're here with the Joker. Just to explain, I have done a series. I've finished my Bloodborne series. Okay, we had the character here, the Joker, as you saw a moment ago, and we're not quite actually, we're not max level per se. We've been leveling, as you can see, Vit, endurance, strength, and skill all evenly. Okay, because I'm doing a quality build, and I like to. At least in this game, I like to level things evenly. So I've not even hit the first soft cap, which is endurance at level 40. But as you can see, I've got quite a few blood echoes left over from the first playthrough. And I will just say, I did all of Yharnam up to Gascoigne. So I've done every single thing that is possible up to Gascoigne. Okay, including the Cleric Beast. So that's why I have some extra echoes there, right? I mean, I guess I can show you some other stuff as well. My Carol runes, so I've got Clockwise, Anti-Clockwise, Great Lake, and the Hunter Oath Carol rune, okay? Otherwise, yes, like I said, we've gone for a strength/quality type build here with the Ludwig's. Secondary weapon is Blade of Mercy, of course. We have our Hunter Pistol, okay? Which eventually may get upgraded to the Evelyn, because we're going to we'll be getting a lot of blood echoes in these places, okay? Not in the early Chalice Dungeons, but definitely in some of the later ones, okay? And just take a drink, excuse me. And we also have our boomstick. So I didn't really get to use this in the main playthrough of Bloodborne, but it's plus 10. I do like to have it because it can be a good finisher. So if you just have a boss that's being a bit difficult, but they only have a sliver of health left, or maybe they have a weak point like a squishy head like Amygdala, then this could actually be a bit of a clutch for us, or a crutch maybe. But you get the idea. Anyways, let's level up.
Welcome.
How many levels do we get for this? Not many, I assume. Oh, we get 7. That's actually pretty good, And it can take a stat up to 40. Do you know what, guys? Speaking of soft caps, why don't we just get endurance to soft cap? And then we can channel the rest of our points into strength, skill, and wit, which all cap out at 50. Okay? Well, they're technically 50, but strength and skill keep going depending on your weapon scaling. So if you have S rank or A rank, could be good as well. But yeah, do you know what? Let's just get stamina out the way. Then we're just focusing on
good hand, mate.
3 stats. My doll, it is nice to be back. And I'm not a slug anymore. Or am I? Right, here we go. Use the ritual altar to create a Chalice Dungeon with a Chalice ritual, or to search for Chalice Dungeons created by hunters in other worlds. So, just to confirm, I am in New Game Plus, okay? We got the 3 main chalices from the game. So, the Blood Chalice from the Blood Church, Bloodstarved Beast. We got this, the Lauren Chalice from Amygdala in the Nightmare Frontier. And then we got the Great Is Chalice from Ebritas, daughter of the Cosmos, okay? So just to explain very briefly, depth, okay? You see the depth thing, the number there in the middle? Okay, so that's depth 1, 4, 5. Okay, in this game, or at least for the chalices, depth does not mean... sorry, I beg your pardon, I gave it away there. It doesn't mean how many floors or how deep the chalices go, okay? Most of the chalices are 3 floors. There's a couple that have 4 floors, okay? Depth means, in this instance, difficulty, okay? So the smaller the number, the easier, the higher the number, the most difficult. So it goes 1 to 5, okay? Otherwise, you will need ritual materials in order to conduct chalice rituals, okay? So we already have some chalice, I beg your pardon, ritual blood here, which we found in the game whilst we were playing. So all we need are some blood echoes and ritual blood 1, 2 of them to conduct the first ritual. There it is. The ritual is finished and a chalice rests upon the altar. You may now explore the dungeon. Okay. So, what I like to do is, as I go along, is store chalices after I've used them, just so I know for definite that I've done it. Because I'm pretty sure in the past I've redone chalices without knowing if I've actually done them or not, because there are so many. But what I will say is you need to be holding at least 1 chalice in order to be able to do Chalice Dungeons. I know it's a little bit weird. But it doesn't matter which chalice you're holding, just a chalice. Okay. Now, how am I on blood vials? I might buy some more. We're actually fine. Yeah, there's no point wasting 19k souls. Let's go for it. So like I say, if you haven't seen Bloodborne and this is maybe your first time experience yet, then I would recommend going to watch the original series first, okay? Because this is the aspect of Bloodborne that a lot of people, myself included, unfortunately don't really like, okay? But it doesn't detract from the fact that it's still my favourite game of all time, just to make that clear, okay? So, Pthumerian Labyrinth, Layer 1. Also, just to explain, because this is the easiest version of a Chalice Dungeon, Depth 1, this is going to be extremely easy for me, okay? So we're just going to breeze through. Which is fine, okay? We need to do it in order to get to the more challenging areas later on. Also, Chalice Dungeons, some are fixed and some are random, okay? Now, I believe this first one is a fixed Chalice Dungeon, because it's one of the main ones required in order to complete the Chalice quest. Okay. So yeah, these ratties are only giving us 90 echoes, okay, which isn't great. Now, I'm a New Game Plus, but I believe that enemies in Chalice Dungeons don't scale with how many New Game Pluses you've gone through, okay. So that's not going to factor in here. I remember this wanker. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna see. This is a standard room. We're gonna be seeing this room 1,000 times. Okay, with the gravestones. Later on, it'll have giants in it. It'll have piggies in it, all sorts. But you will often also get scurrying beasts. Okay, you get scurrying beasts, which are what I call the versions of crystal lizards in this game. Okay. There's a bag dude. Would have been a challenge if we came here at level like 10. You'll also see there's going to be some Sen's Fortress elements. So like in Dark Souls 1, you use these swinging blades. Hello. Now I am playing online, so we should be seeing some messages around. Although I can't see any yet. Hello guys. Sorry to... I mean, I think they're so scared. They're just... Well, you were a bit late, weren't you? I think they were so afeared. Oh, there we go. Yes, we are playing online. So, in the Chalice Dungeons that are fixed, okay, and part of the main story, kind of, they always have the same layout, okay, and you can see bloodstains, you can see messages from other players, okay, you can even do co-op, but I mean, you can do co-op in any Chalice Dungeon, but we're not really going to be engaging that, and thankfully we don't have to, because, I say thankfully, because aside from the DLC, the only way to get vermin, to my knowledge, is to hang on, brain fart. The only way to get vermin is from the DLC. You get 5 of them in total. Okay, you can get 5. Now vermin are the oh shit! Whoa, no! That's fine. Short run back. Nope. You coming? Well, that was clever. Sorry, vermin are the covenant item for Volta, or the League Confederates. The guy that talks like that, and he has a tin hat on his head. And you join the League of Confederates to expunge vermin. Hello. However, if you don't manage to get... I believe you need 5. I think you need 5 to complete Volta's quest, okay? And obtain his helmet and... and fight a hidden NPC hunter as well. And get the Madaras whistle, which I'll show you here very briefly. There it is. You get this. Okay. And I believe the only other way to get vermin, apart from the DLC, is to co-op in Chalice Dungeons. It might not just be Chalice Dungeons. It could be the main game as well, but you have to be summoned, okay? You have to be summoned. You have to be a phantom, yeah? And you have to have the impurity... Fire paper, that's good. You have to have the impurity... rune equipped, okay, which is the special blue Carol rune down here, yeah? The impurity one. You have to have that equipped in order to get vermin from bosses that you defeat, whilst helping somebody as a phantom. So I'm sorry it's a little bit confusing. But the reason I said initially why I'm happy I don't have to do that... Oh, hello. Also, as you can see, you get unique enemies here in the Chalice Dungeons, okay? And unique bosses too. The reason I said that initially is because these days not a lot of people play Bloodborne, okay? Not ow, I just kind of I face palmed into that. Face planted, should I say. So, not many people play Bloodborne anymore, okay? Especially online, so it's much more difficult unless you have a friend willing to help you to find somebody to do a Chalice Dungeon with, okay? And at this stage I can't even engage in co-op in Chalice Dungeons because I need a short ritual chalice, which I will get after completing the first Chalice Dungeon here, okay? Right, first boss, is it the Undead Giant? Yes, it is. Alright, so this guy's actually a bit of a douche. And I mean, you can see that I don't even need to visceral. Bit of a douche. However, later on, so I made it look easy, obviously, but later on in the harder Chalice Dungeons, they're one of the strongest enemies. So karma, we'll be having some karma later on, I'm sure. Okay, excuse me a sec. So at the very least, I'm able to whiz through the first few Chalice Dungeons. I mean, I think we'll be fine, like, all the way up until level depth 4 chalices, really. That's I'd probably say depth 4 is when things really start to, like, you know, kick up a gear in terms of difficulty. Okay, and the most difficult Chalice Dungeons are ones that have it's you. Hello. Oh, there we go. Chalice Dungeons that have, curses, okay? And when I say curses, I especially mean Chalice Dungeons where you have the Bastard of Lauren effect, okay? You add a curse. Bastard of Lauren is a material, ritual material, and if you add that to Chalice Dungeons, your HP will be halved. Okay, for the entire Chalice Dungeon, and they're the worst. Okay, they're the worst, especially when you get level 5, level 4 Chalice Dungeons with that effect on. Okay, and I'd actually say they offer the biggest challenge in the entire game, if you're willing to put yourself through that. Which, of course, I do, and I will. Oh my goodness, my last episode of the Bloodborne series, though. Goodness me, I was fine apart from... I mean, I did Orphan of Cause on my third try, which was fine considering I haven't played the game in like 2 years, but the shark giants in the fishing hamlet, oh my god, I died, and I died, and I died, which was slightly embarrassing, but we did make it through. And actually, I think one of the issues was, when I was doing it, is that I... hang on, any item here yet? Very nice. I've got 20 bars, I might as well heal up, so they don't go into my storage. What was I saying? Sorry. I think one of the reasons I was struggling with the shark giant dudes, you know, the ones that use the anchors and go and make bubbly sounds at you and you know, dive at you and stuff and swallow you. I think I was struggling because I usually, before I do the DLC, I've completed the Chalice Dungeons, so I'm a lot stronger at that point, okay? So I've usually hit all my soft caps and stuff like that, so I think that was possibly the reason I was... Oh, God. I mean, this guy shouldn't cause a problem for me now, but... This is actually one of the strongest enemies of the game. Speaking of the shark dudes, I think this guy and the shark dudes are probably my least favourite enemy. Do you know what? I'm actually going to put a message here. We might as well. So I had made some messages previously. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and I believe you can put 10 down. 10 messages. Might as well protect these. 2 fouls on that one. Oh, people didn't have a sense of humour. You can imagine the scenario where I put that. So yeah, let's put down a note here. Beware of... I already know what to put. There's a rolling option, isn't there? Yeah, rolling. Despicable. Atty. Actually, let's have raw. beware of rolling despicable fatty. And believe it or not, that's going to be quite an accurate description of this fellow, as you can see. So look at that, they took a full swing and they didn't even get flinched at all. And yeah, you can bet your bottom dollar they're going to be the bane of our existence later on as well. Okay, so what we're doing is we're opening up levers, okay? Sorry, we are activating levers that open up the way deeper into the Chalice Dungeon, okay? Now, I do like to make sure I explore everything as well. Now, in addition to the sort of main section on each floor where you pull the lever and carry on and fight the boss, there will often be side paths, okay? There will be side paths that that you can take before you go into that main zone, okay? And often, that is where you will get... Hello. That is where you will get some of the ritual materials, the higher end ritual materials, but also some of the secret stuff like the uncanny or lost weapons. You can actually get a unique weapon called the Beast's Claw. You can get a workshop tool. You can get a special ring. Okay, you can get a ring that you can give to someone or offer to someone. And you can also get the best versions of Carol runes. Okay, so for that reason, and that reason alone, it's worth exploring everything. Okay, at the very least, if you don't want to do it, I'll be doing it for you. Okay, so it's interesting. So yeah, if you don't want to do it, sit back and relax, and I'll do the heavy lifting for you. Okay. So far we have not had any. Excuse me a sec. Sorry, we've not had any side doors, okay, so they usually be in the connecting bits in the corridors leading to and from bosses, okay? On this occasion we've not had any. Who's this? Okay. The merciless fatties. So these guys are probably... Oh, hello. Probably gonna kill them one hit. Yeah, thought I'd say. Sorry, bud. We're having skewered fatty for dinner. So, these... Okay. I don't know if they're actually Pthumerians, or if they are descendants of Pthumerians, but they were the race, the ancient race, that inhabited the labyrinths underground, and they worshipped the Great Ones, okay? And they communed with the Great Ones, too. And indeed, there were the Great One that was found down in the Chalice Dungeons was, of course, Eberitas, daughter of the Cosmos, the Great One that was left behind. And she was trying to get home. And the choir were trying to help her get home, but also find a way to get to the Cosmos as well. And the discovery of Eberitas is what started everything in this universe when it came to the discovery of the Healing Church and Bergenworth and all that sort of nonsense. And all the horrors that ensued. Okay, so this one's straightforward. You can summon help for the final boss of a Chalice Dungeon. This is... Oh, hello. These monsters. So they count as kin and they're weak to thrust attacks. Whoa! Oh, shit. I didn't see that scurrying beast. They also drop Arcane Haze, okay? So that's one of the ways to get Arcane Haze, which is a material, a ritual material that will be of use for later Chalice Dungeons. Okay, I see a scurry beast there. I will go back for that scurrying beast too. Just because I don't like to miss them. So I will have to restart the game before I leave this place to get that scurrying beast. Okay? Now all these red dudes, they actually respawn indefinitely, okay? And you can see here we've already received 10,000 blood echoes, which isn't bad. These red dudes are spawned by a sinister bell lady, okay? So she'll keep spawning them. Hello. These things chirp like a cricket. And they, of course, look like a gaping dragon, too. If it were a horrible centipede plant monster. Oh. Okay. So it's always good to have Arcane Haze, because you will need it for at least one Chalice Dungeon, I think. To do with the story, I mean. When I say story, by the way, I mean the Chalice Dungeon story quest, the main quest of the Chalice Dungeons, which leads you eventually to the secret boss. The secret boss, should I say. Okay, I will go up in the middle eventually. Alright, come on. Oh, cannons. They have cannons. Is this where I came from? Yeah, it is. You bitch. Right, do you know what, people? While I'm down here, let's get this out of the way. Let's get this out of the way. Yeah, I think I did count it once that there are 24 types of chalices. So you often have the main chalice, okay? And then you will have a root chalice version of that chalice, okay? And then you will have variants of the original chalice, which will also have their own root chalices. And then in addition to root chalices, you sometimes get sinister chalices. So, it goes on and on and on and on. Strangers waiting. Who else liked Glee? Ah, you know you did. You know you did. Okay, I'll admit I liked Glee for the first couple of seasons. I think I watched the third one, but then I realised on the third one that it actually turned more shit than it was to begin with. I can't remember if I've spoken about Glee already, but whatever. Gives us something to talk about in this place, doesn't it? Right, let's take out this bloody woman here. There we go. I mean, look, the first season or two, at least it was a unique show. It was kind of very, you know, I don't know, it was a bit pretentious, and you know, it was supposed to be these outcast high school students, but they're all actually super like good looking and talented. But and then they've got a guy in a wheelchair who's not actually disabled in real life and all that sort of stuff. But which, you know, is neither here nor there. But honestly, I liked it more for the campy singing part, really. Because at the end of the day, they were good at singing, so... And the main song from the first season was... I actually don't know who it's by. Okay, there's a ghost lady up there. But it's the one that goes... Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. That one. And the other main one actually was one that I liked from Barbra Streisand, from a movie she did. And it's Rain on My Parade, if anyone knows that. And it's obviously the one where it goes like, don't tell me not to live, just sit and para. Life's candy and the sun's a ball of butter. Don't bring around a cloud to rain on my parade. That one. Which is obviously quite a cool one. So... but yeah, like obviously the first two seasons were fine, entertaining, and the lady, was she the headmistress? I think she was. The lady that played her was, of course, amazing. I forgot what her name was in the show and out. She had a very recognizable voice. I remember that. Where am I? Okay. Did I even get the lever? I think I got the lever, didn't I? Did I? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's just keep going. So we're going to be in the upper part of the garden now. But yeah, I don't even know how many seasons there have been of Glee, if it's even still going, if it's fucking, you know, if it's still popular. I doubt it. I'm sure there was some controversy with the main actress, that she was actually a bit of a bitch. Like, behind the scenes, she was a bit difficult to work with. I do remember, though, that one of the actors died. One of the dudes. Oh, and another one. Actually, another one was done for, I think, for paedophilia. I think. I don't know for a fact. So I'm not trying to cast assertions, but I'm pretty sure they were done for some sort of child misconduct. Too, which doesn't help. So guys, I think I got the lever. I actually can't remember. So I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go back. I think, is it down to my left? I know it's a little easy to drop when there's cages that take you down, but let's just go this way. Not there. Always the last place you look. Okay. Trying to think about other things. I mean, I'm thinking more of like unusual stuff that I've liked in the past, which isn't exactly like mainstream or popular, or at least it wasn't when it came out. I'm thinking of like here's a weird one. Who liked oh, here's one of the side paths, by the way, people. Whoever liked what's it called? Watchmen. See, that was a weird one when it came out. It was weird, but I kind of liked it for that fact. And of course, it had a couple of cool characters in, like, you know, some of these could be hidden walls, I believe, some of these windows. But a couple of cool characters like Rorschach. He was a cool one. The guy with the, you know, the Rorschach thingy on his face. I always remember a cool scene when they put him in prison. And when I say it's a cool scene, it's actually quite gruesome. And one of the guys is starting a fight with him, and he literally throws a load of boiling oil over the top of this guy's head. And what does he say? He says something cool afterwards. He's like, what does he say? Oh yeah, you're not trapped in here with me. No, is that right? No, it's the other way around. I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me. I always remember that one being quite cool. But other characters too, like even the comedian, which who doesn't really feature much in the film, seemed like a cool dude. And then, of course, Mr. Manhattan, the blue guy. Yeah, but now that I think about it, it's become more of a cult classic, hasn't it, really? I'd watch a remake or a sequel or something. A revamp. Just like I want a revamp of Bloodborne, please. Okay, so this will be the main treasure here that we came for. So we got ritual blood times 2, and we got 4 of them. Okay. So one of the main draws, one of the other draws of exploring is to get more ritual materials. Okay. So usually when you're exploring Chalice Dungeons, you will find more ritual materials to conduct the next Chalice Dungeon ritual. Okay. So that's kind of how it works. Actually don't know. I'm just going to do this. No, that's a liar. But these can be illusory walls as well. Excuse me. Okay, this leads back to here. Give me a sec. Get my bearings. Okay, pretty straightforward one. What was I saying? Oh yeah, cult classics. Another cult classic that I only actually got into recently, I say within the past, I want to say 2 to 3 years. I hadn't actually watched it. Was Rocky Horror Picture Show. If anyone else likes that one, yeah, I hadn't really seen it, so I wasn't really I didn't really know what to expect. But all I knew is it had Tim Curry in it, which I do like. I do like Tim Curry. Of course, he's a bit of a legend, which is funny considering he starred in a film called Legend. But yeah, mainly, of course, because of some of the music. It's amazing. Here's a unique boss, by the way. So I'm going to use my whirligig because I think this guy counts as a beast. And we get one of the coolest tracks in the game too. La, la, la. La, la, la. Blowy uppy. Okay, that's its strongest move. Okay, so again, unfortunately not much of a challenge, but there we go. And we get our next chalice too. Okay, so Central Pthumeru is another chalice that we'll have to do as part of the side quest. Anyway, first one down. How long did that take? I'm kind of curious. I mean, we spent like 10 minutes talking, didn't we? So 20 to 25 minutes? Not bad. Do I want to remove you? Yeah, I'll just leave that there. In case I need to go back to get other materials and stuff. For example, I need 2 ritual blood wands, which I should just be able to buy here from the shop. So yes, we're doing the root chalice. I know. There. No, sorry, there. Okay. Let me go store that away. But yeah, Rocky Horror Picture Show. I actually, before I even watched the film, I went to go see the musical. I went to go see it in a theatre. And I did indeed love it. Although, when I saw the actual film itself, I loved it even more because I actually preferred, Tim Curry and stuff. Put this away. So you can see that one is depth 2 there, so a little bit tougher. And of course, some of the classics. Sweet Transvestite. How do you do, I? See, you've met my faithful handyman. He's a little brought down because when you knocked, he thought you were the Candyman. Yeah. Pretty good stuff. What else did you have, of course? Fucking Time Warp. Let's do the Time Warp again. So I apologise. I'm being it's a bit of a musical episode, isn't it? I'm trying to make light of the situation here. Trying to make merry as we go through an otherwise dismal place. Okay, what do we got? We got more bag dudes. So yeah, by getting... Sorry, I actually forgot to get the short ritual chalice, I apologise. But by getting the root chalice, okay, of the Pthumerian... or the Pthumerian root chalice, okay, by getting that, we would now be able to partake in communion, as it's called, or multiplayer, with other people that play this Chalice Dungeon. In addition, we'd be able to... we'd be able to search for dungeons as well, okay? So other dungeons that have been created that have a unique code or glyph associated with it. Okay, you can actually search for that code or glyph, and then you can search for the corresponding dungeon. Okay, so that's actually one of the key ways that, for example, if you use the wiki. Did I go up here? No. For example, if you use the wiki of Bloodborne, you will find some glyphs on there telling you where to get certain items. And traditionally, I will admit, that is how I've, for example, got the best clockwise metamorphosis rune, Great Lake rune, etc., etc. Okay, or even that special wedding ring that I mentioned previously. Okay, I hear something sizzling. More blood. There's our lever. So yeah, I'm not sure if you just have to find a root chalice or if you actually have to conduct the ritual for it. You definitely don't have to complete a root chalice dungeon. But like I say, you either just have to find one or do the ritual for it. And then you're able to search for glyphs and engage in multiplayer for that dungeon. So, the more root chalices you find, the more stuff you can engage with, pretty much. But some of the best root chalices are... You only get them from doing the more difficult chalices later on, anyway, so... I've got to wait patiently. Okie dokie. So, another side path as per usual. Yeah, you'll get to know all the little tricks like that. Okay, sometimes these rooms have a trap in the middle of them, so watch out. And I tend to try and stick to one level at a time. So before I go down those stairs, for example, I'll explore everything on this floor or level. So just so I know in my mind, kind of, I'm able to trace my steps a little bit in my mind as to where I've been and where I haven't been. And you'll also see, because this is a root chalice, and it's, well, I'll use this term loosely, procedurally generated. Or I should say, not procedurally, sorry, I should say randomly generated. There are no phantoms or anything in here. There's no messages from other people playing the game, okay? Because it's a unique dungeon to us, except not really, because... Oh, hello. I mean, you're kind of unique. I don't remember you being this early. I can hear you. Yes. So yeah, the whole allure originally of these Chalice Dungeons was kind of the promise that, oh, you're gonna have all this additional content in addition to the game. Oh my god. Oh, go away. Awful creature. Yeah, you're gonna have all this additional stuff to explore in addition to the main game, and it'll have loads of replayability, and you'll be able to play with friends. What they failed to mention is that the Chalice Dungeons are pretty much all carbon copies, except for they just change a few rooms around. And there might be a different boss, but it's only from a pool of bosses that, a relatively limited pool of bosses, and a lot of those bosses are just going to be fucking actual enemies that just appear in the game. For example, you get brain suckers, you get pigs. So it's really not that amazing, honestly. Okay, we need to go down, don't we? These rooms tend to have scurrying beasts in, so watch out for those, or listen out for them. So those are the stairs where we we'll be going now. We know we've done this area. Oh, also, see that little thing down there? The little messenger with a lantern. So when you go through a door, some doors will have messengers outside of them. This one doesn't, but some will. And they'll be holding a little lantern and they'll light it when you've gone through that door, okay? So it's, well, there you go, shining coins. It's kind of like a prism stone mechanic, or a shining coin mechanic, where you leave little breadcrumbs to kind of indicate where you've been and where you've not been. I tend to be quite good with directions in these sort of games. I tend to build a bit of a mental map as I'm going through. By no means do I have a photographic memory, but alright, these dudes again. It's kind of a weird room for them, though. You don't usually get them in this room. Brrr. Come on, brrr. Quick! Ah, shit. I thought I'd be able to just get my thingy off. So I usually leave Gundu till last because they're the easiest. And you're done. Don't give me another chalice. I do not want another chalice. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, floor 1 is done. You're donezo. Next. Excuse me. We have a side route to do. I remember when I first played this game and I didn't understand that the root chalices, other people didn't. How do I explain? Oh, hello, slimes. Root chalices are unique to you, so you don't see messages from other people necessarily, unless they join it by a glyph code, like I said. But I used to leave messages in the Root Chalice Dungeons thinking that, oh, people, maybe this will help someone and they'll see it. Little did I know that my messages were just getting lost in the ether. Okay, this is actually, the slimes are another one of my least favourite enemies in the game. And they don't look like it now. Oh, hello. They don't seem like it now, but they are actually humongous douchebags. Especially when they're more difficult. We saw one of these. Where did we see one of these? I mean, this one's missing its head. Actually, this is... Oh, no, it's not the snaky thing. This is different. Kind of looks like the Cos Parasite. I've never seen this one before. Huh. I think there was one in the fishing hamlet, but the snake version that you see sometimes. Well, at least we saw that. Where did I come from? I came from there. Okay. So we've got the rope bridge. Got you. Let's go this way. Super effective. Super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Sorry, I had to quote Screen Rant there. Although, even though it's from Pokemon, it's super effective. Whoa! You keep going with that, huh? That's super effective. Although, I do not want to see your bottom. Please. Get off me. Get off me. So you do pick up some bits, you know, ultimately. Like, the main allure for me of doing the Chalice Dungeons, like I said, is the treasure element, okay? And the fact that you can get monstrous amounts of blood echoes later on, okay? Monstrous amounts. I think I did mention... I mentioned before, and I remember in my Elden Ring series I said that the most souls or echoes I ever lost was at least 8 million. And it's because I was going through Chalice Dungeons and I was refusing to go back and rest until I'd... or go back to the Hunter's Dream, should I say, until I'd completed the dungeon. And then I lost them. So, that's what I get. Yep. No. Well, that was a bit pointless. This is right. No, this way. And another trick is, if you want to find out if there are going to be illusory walls in some of the side areas, okay, when you're in the corridor like this, if you look up, sometimes you'll see a little ledge, okay? And if there is a ledge, it means that there's going to be a chest on it. And if there's a little ledge with a chest on it, it means there's going to be a hidden path which leads to it, okay? So I don't even know what floor we're on. Is this floor 2? I think so. This one's going a little bit slower, I think. Ah, yes. You see? I know that one. So, treasure room. Our first treasure room. Whoa, it's a big treasure room. Is it? It just looks big. Okay, just it looks bigger than it was. Although I don't see many chests. I mean, this is all great and everything, but please give me chests. Hello, buddy. Wonder if that's actually like a desiccated head. Kind of reminds me of Lawrence's skull. No, it's just bodies. Ugh. Well. And messenger vagina faces. I wonder if these guys being here indicates that the messengers were in fact from the Pthumerian race. Could kind of make sense with the whole ghostly white pale face thingamajiggy going on. That's unfortunate. Because if I show you, just quickly, the grave guard mask, you see the face there? How it's gaping and pale. His pale countenance mimics the labyrinth watchers, so I wonder if the messengers are also to do with the Pthumerians. By the way, the labyrinth watchers were the big fat dudes we were fighting as a boss to this area. I did see the door down there, and I know I said I usually like to do one level at a time, but I know that very often these rooms loop around, so that might loop back down to where that door is anyway. Okay, so we've almost got 20,000 souls just from doing this, which is, again, honestly, not bad. Not bad. But we haven't received enough for a level yet, unfortunately. Treasure? Give me some Sage's Wrist or something. Honestly, 2 mold is fine. 2 mold is fine, although Ratty's dropped 2 mold. That will probably lead to that door that I mentioned. Oh my god, they are loving the despicable... What are you guys... Well, you kind of let that one happen. What is it with the despicable rolling fatties? No, I'm too far away. You can kind of preempt their roll. Here we go. Got them. Enough with you. Out. Damned spot. Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble. By the pricking of our thumbs, something wicked this way comes. It's the Joker. Where are they? Sorry. I went from Macbeth to Batman. Only on Montybot could that happen. So like I said, yeah, it looped back round and we can go. These turn blue when you've got the lever, so you know that they're ready to go. And there's another side room on the left. Fook. I hate doing these side rooms, don't you know, like... Sorry, I don't know why I'm doing a depressed Northern English person. Well, I suppose all Northern English people are depressed. I kid. Or do I? Hello again. Well, this one's kind of been interesting. Like, we've seen some enemies that you don't usually see at this stage. We've had a hidden wall. Although we did have a despicable rolling fatty again. Here's something sizzling. We know what that is. It's one of the guys that go brrr. Oh no, it's you guys. Sorry. Alright, the pillar room down there. That always tends to lead back to the starting area, and there's sometimes some small chests in the pillar room, as I call it. And I do hear sizzling. Ah, so it was you. You twats, that's far too soon. There we go. And we get a nice view of their butt again. Honestly, I don't need Tomb Mold 1, okay? Tomb Mold 1 and Ritual Blood 1 are the most common ritual materials in the game. I don't need them. I want to see Sage's wrists, okay? I want to see Sage's hair. I don't know why I said it like that. Hair. Alright. Where's there a ladder? I think so, over there, yeah. This hip lantern as well is not the best. They did it much better in Elden Ring. Okay, this is actually going to be a dead end, and it's going to have a little chest in, like I said. Nice try. Yep, had enough of Tomb Mold. Okay. I deal with enough mold in my bathroom, thank you. I have to get the bleach out and bleach it. That's what happens when you get a bathroom that doesn't have a window in, people. I mean, it's spick and span, but it takes work to keep it like that, trust me. Alright, go away. So a pillar room that leads to a pillar room. That's rare. Oh no, I'm in the same one. Oh, I'm good at building mental maps, people. I'm good at building mental maps. What a load of horse shit. And where's the freaking ladder? Where the devil? Oh, hello. Oh. Literally went in a circle. I was like, oh, there's the same room twice. Did I go over here? Yes, I'm pretty sure I went over there. That's where we got the chest. Right, second boss. Who do we have? I'm gonna guess Piggy. When you're good, you're me. Pucker up. See? When you do these fucking things enough, even you start to remember stuff that you shouldn't remember because this is a unique Chalice Dungeon. Yeah, you love to see no side room. I hear another piggy though. What room is this? Okay, it's the sewers. I thought it was going to be like one of the big giant rooms with the poison swamp. Oh. Why did that rat make no sound? You cursed being. Oh no, it's a garden. Oh. The room I hate almost as much as the giant room I just referred to. Well, here we go. There's no centipedes. Watch out for scurries, though. Piggy. Oh, shit. Bitch. I kind of looked at the cannon as well. Just glossed over it. Alright, piggies. Okay, they don't charge if you're close enough. Any scurries about, please? No. No. Okay. I hate the garden rooms, people. Oh, there is totally centipede. What the devil am I looking at? Okay. Okay. I mean, I think, honestly, I'm speechless. Well, that was certainly unique. I've never seen that before. Oh, dear me. It's just one of those days. Give me arcane, please. Can actually see the surface up there. Which begs the question, how secret are these labyrinths if we could literally just, you know, stumble into a hole and find them? Anything else in this corner? No. Right, cannon boy. Cannon bro. Time to go. Do you know what? I just got a shiver down my spine. Am I recording okay? Yes. I get a shiver every now and then. Okay, I've started a couple of episodes before now and I've not been recording, but I've noticed relatively quickly. Interesting. This stuff is called box hedging. Oh my god, I just saw through the wall. Right, give me the lever, please. Okay, it's our first staircase room. Again, this is this tends to be Scurrying Beast City. I love it how they, when as soon as they realize you're there, they just bolt their head up suddenly, as if they realize that they've made a huge mistake by resting on the job. God, where the hell is this going? Well, there's a boulder. A boulder knight. Oh my god, this place is huge. I told you there'd be giants and piggies. And baggies. Ouch. Remember, always roll towards the piggies. Thank you to Elder Ring for teaching me that against the Godskin Apostle. Oop. Door there. Okay, we'll deal with the giant later. This is a weird one, people. Again, Scurrying Beast City and Slime City. A shadow of someone. It's a bag dude. I know that stench anywhere. Right. Okay, so we've already killed you. I always go for the ulcer on the giants, as you can see. Always go for the ulcer. Stick them with the pointy bit. What was I going to say? Oh yes, and also another thing about the Chalice Dungeons is people like to explore them to try and find the rarest enemy in the game. Which is some sort of weird sluggy thing. And they actually, do you know what? As I mentioned it, they actually appear in this type of room here, where you have this little cave connecting corridors. God, this place is a weird one. Yeah, they spawn right here. And they're like little slug things. Well, they're not little. They're big slug things. Ow. Okay. Calm down, people. They're sluggy things that have a head on each side, and if they swallow you, you get pooped out the other side, I think. So, bag dude is coming up behind me. This ain't my first rodeo, bub. What's it to you, bub? Measure me. Not bad. I was just wondering why this candlestick had no candle on it. Come on, guys. You had one job. You're supposed to keep these candles lit eternally. Every gamer expects the candles to be lit in a dungeon. Oh, what happened to you? Did you fall over? Yeah, I came. I didn't. That was a bit of a weird thing to say. I came. I came from there. I think I just came from there too, which means this is unique. Yeah, it's just a empty thing. Do you know what? I'll give them kudos on this one. This one is very unique. I don't think I've ever seen one quite like this. I love how you do your sound effect of throwing the item before you've actually thrown it. And we finally get to the treasure room. Blimey. That was a crazy one. Oh, really? You're the guy. Oh my god. Never tank my hit. Come on, living string, living string, living string, living string, 2 mod 1. Okay. I'm just kidding, you can't find living string. It only drops from the Mensis brain. And you need it for the final Chalice Dungeon. Statue of Marika. Stake of Marika, sorry. It needs to slay a bloody god. Good old Hugh. My second favourite NPC in Bloodborne, Elden Ring. Okay, time for some Lazy Town. Bok is my favourite, by the way. Bok the seamster, ready to make adjustments to your garments. He's so fucking cute. So humble. I wonder what time we're on as well, by the way. Let me see as I climb this. God, it's only been an hour and 10 minutes. I mean, honestly, I don't mind recording. It's just, it feels like it's gone a bit slow. Well, I missed a door. Maybe we'll be able to squeeze in another Chalice Dungeon. If I could get 3 done an episode, blimey. I mean, that won't be happening later because I forgot about the garden up a bit. Because the more challenging Chalice Dungeons get, the more time they will take. And time waits for no man. I mean, your boss couldn't kill me. What chance do you have, honestly? I missed a cannon, dude. That will have to be corrected. So where am I? Oh, the lever over there, okay. That's a gun, boy. Easy. Damn it. You shooting or what? I see you wriggling. Don't know why I've got Mario themes in my head. Delfino Plaza specifically. Actually, it's kind of weird. Well, it might not be weird for some people, but I especially if I'm working or something, I'll just pop some Nintendo music on. Just straight up some Zelda, some Mario. Pop it on. I love it. Video game music, or even anime music sometimes. How do I get to you so I can murder you? It's here. Huh. Nope. I thought these were stairs. Bollocks. My favourite Zelda theme of all time, I think it has to be Gerudo Valley. Gerudo Valley, definitely. And I can't believe they've only ever had that theme in one game, Ocarina of Time. Okay, they redid it for Smash Bros, but that doesn't exactly count. Like, what a lost opportunity that they didn't put it in, what's it called? Fucking Breath of the Wild. Huh. Instead they came up with some crap I can't even remember. And it doesn't make sense because Zora's Domain got Zora's theme. Rito Village got Dragon Reese Island. But Gerudo Desert didn't get Gerudo Valley. I'd like to know whose decision that was. And favourite Mario theme? It's tough. I do like Yoshi's Island Obstacle Course, if anyone knows that one. How does it go? I say I like it, I don't actually remember. Oh, it goes... That one. But I also like good old-fashioned Gusty Garden Galaxy, which is surprising because I actually don't like Mario Galaxy that much. It's okay. I'd rather play Mario 64, honestly. God, now this place is a mess. This place is a mess. Oh my lord, people, this one is awful. Oh my god, this one is a mess. I'm gonna, oh goodness me, I'm gonna have to get my bearings here, people. Okay, so there's a door there, and there's a door there. Where did I come from? I came from here. Okay, this is the other side of there, right? Okay. So I came from there. Okay, right. Okay. And then there's something down there, and there's something here. Let's go here. Let's keep left. If in doubt, always keep to the left. Hug left. When you get, if you're in a labyrinth or a maze, that's the key to winning. Thought so. Although I do like Hyrule Castle as well. You know, maybe you guys would do better if you weren't always crouched with your back facing me. Well, just saying. Okay, oh my lord! Where the hell are we going? Well, shit, how y'all doing? Didn't he die, by the way? I don't even know what his name was, bless him. I just know he was a funny little gay man that said something and it went viral. Well, shit, how y'all doing? Oh, right, let me see where that corridor goes. Do you know what? I'll say it, this is the most complicated labyrinth I've ever seen, and I've played this game many times. Like, I don't think I've ever seen this corridor. No, absolutely not. I've never seen this style of corridor right here. What is this taking me? Why is it so long? I was the one who was bitching about Chalice Dungeons not being random, but oh my goodness. Of course, do a jump instead of a roll, Joker. See where it gets you. Alright, there's 2 Sinister Bell ladies. I see a flame dude. The sides of these stairs often have items tucked away as well. Nice try. How about no? Nope. Well, this is extremely weird. Like, what was the point? I guess there was a chest, wasn't there? Never seen this corridor with the weird, like, bowling alley gutters at the side. And then we have more. There's more down here, down the ladder. I thought you were alive. Goodness me. It's too late for this. What time is it now? I actually... fuck it. Just drop. Scurry? Nope. Here's something. Time for me. I mean, we can look here, can't we? It's 22:45. There you go. 11:15. Oh, the stairs. There's a scurry. 2 scurries! 2 scurries! This place is crazy! There's a sewers! Oh my goodness, there's a sewers as well! What the heck is this place? No! Are you telling me there's another... have I been... No, I've been there. I've been there. What? Oh, I had a rat in the sewer. Okay, now I'm confused. No. I've been here. Yeah. Okay, I didn't have to go down. I didn't have to jump down. There was a door here. Here. Right, okay. I thought there was going to be another chandelier room. But there is one more, I think, place to explore. And then the final boss. They're the ratties. If this is Tomb Mold 1, I'm going to be having talks with Mr. Miyazaki. I'm going to put Miyazaki on my knee. And it's going to look like that in the background. Ah, so there was a reason. So there was a reason for all of this tomfoolery. So the uncanny sword spear. So people, uncanny and lost versions of weapons means that they have different blood gem slots. Okay? And that's pretty much all it is. So, like for my Ludwigs, like I'd probably prefer to have 2 radial and a triangle, honestly. But I've got 2 radial and a crescent. But it's fine because I've just got a blood gem droplet, I think. Yeah, on the crescent one on the right hand side there, you see. Okay, finally. God, that was a nightmare and a half. Can't summon for this fight though. I guess you can only summon in the main dungeons. Who have we got? Bloodstarved Beast. We've already killed you like 5 times in this place. So it's honestly, pal, it's just not looking great for you. Dear. How many souls? Not even 2,000 souls. Just get me out, please. Well, look, we got the uncanny sword spear. Yeah? Just keep telling yourself that. If it helps you sleep at night. Excuse me. Okay, what time am I on? 1 hour 20. It feels like it's been 2 hour 20. Oh, God. Well, at least I can level up. Did I get any cold dew blood? I did indeed. I did indeed, peeps.
Welcome. What is... Very well.
As you can see now, stamina does not increase. We've hit the soft cap. Okay? The only way to increase it now is with... I mean, maybe if you went to 99, you get like 5 more stamina, but the only way now is with my Carol runes, okay? My Karen runes. Okay, health is going to go all the way to 50, as are these. So that's 4 damage. That's 4 damage and 3 damage on my mercy. You got me begging you for mercy.
Farewell, good hunter.
Now I've got that in my head. What was she called? Duffy. Duffy or Ducky? One of them. Daffy? Daphne? I think it was Duffy. Okay. Now we have the central Pthumerian ritual chalice, and I spent all my blood echoes. Shit. I actually didn't. Was it 2.6k? I think I need. Just sell some of these. Actually, I don't remember. Okay, good. Wait, that is central, right? Yeah. Good. Let's go store that away for another day. Now, we might not be able to finish this one, which is absolutely fine. Excuse me. Okay, remember, keep blood echoes for rituals. Keep blood echoes for rituals. In fact, I should probably save my cold blood for that very reason. Okay, so this is shared fixed dungeon, which means... I mean, it says what it says on the tin. It's a fixed dungeon, so it's always the same, and you can commune. I mean, we'll see other people that have been here and left messages and etc. I explained earlier. If you weren't paying attention, then fuck you. Kidding. Kidding. So this is our first level 2 or depth 2 Chalice Dungeon, I believe. Gonna be weird going back to 60 FPS after this. But when you think that this is the only Soulsborne game that now does not have a 60 FPS version, it's actually quite terrifying considering it's the best game they ever made. In my opinion. That's my opinion. Okay. Sinister Bell. I forgot you can just kind of roll into those zombie guys. Hoop, 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 hoop. There, we can still one-shot things. Nice try. Nice try. That was weird, I just saw my shadow. It's a Heim from Witcher. Who remembers the Heim? That was actually probably the one enemy in that game that actually scared me a little bit. When you see it in the basement. Another game I would play on my channel, but it's... I mean, obviously I'm playing old games. But it's not necessarily a game I could do a walkthrough for because I mean, I've played it enough, but I don't remember every single, like, detail and area like I do with what's it called? Dark Souls and Bloodborne. But, I mean, it kind of doesn't matter anyway because I end up going everywhere, like, absolutely everywhere regardless, so... Because I thought about doing Skyrim too, and that's obviously another nightmare. To get everything. Pointless. Pointless. You're alive. Impressive. Tell me where you got your strength. Ah, yes, the old familiar. You just attacked your friend. So I killed both of you. No spiders, no. I think spiders only start happening in the Hintertomb. Oh. Oodles. Ritual Blood 3. Okay, that's pretty good. Hello. Honestly, should have stayed down. Right. You know what? I was going to use my gun on you. I'm still going to use my gun on you. Bitch. So, hello. You never get items at the size of these stairs, okay? But sometimes you get enemies or even a scurrying beast. So it's worth looking out for or listening out for those. Okay. I believe I got everything there. No side room. Good start. Good start. This is Undead Giant territory. Ah, we just killed you. Well, have you had a chance to revise your strategy? Oh, you've had more HP. I suppose that kind of helps. That doesn't help though. Take the plunge, you will die. You will die. Okay, half an hour to go. Do you know what? We'll finish this dungeon regardless of how long it takes. But we should pretty much just get towards the end of it. We might get there in less time. Less than half an hour, should I say. Sewers. Ah, for one of unique enemy here. Our first scorpion. So these dudes, quite weak to thrust attacks. And they do explode afterwards. And they try to apply rapid poison, but to little effect, because rapid poison doesn't do anything in this game. Unless you literally bathe in it for an hour. Well, I think your little secret just got revealed for a second. Oh. I'm sure I saw it jitter and I saw the dude inside. Okay, so this is cannon / Molotov territory. Watch out for these urns, please. Cannons? There's no cannons. Oh! I heard you swishing. Don't you swish at me. Swish and flick. Oh, now this one, definitely. There we go. Can you guys just do this? That's better. Oh. Yeah, ambush. Beware of foe. These are rubbish. Am I safe here? These are rubbish messages. I need to capitalize. Fear. Fear. We need to say look up. Fear high spot. There's a high spot somewhere, I remember. Yeah. Despicable. There. Fear high spot. Despicable blobby thing. This one we do have the League. The League Oath. Okay. That one's gonna do numbers. You? No. Excuse me. Ascend to Erden Chapel. Perfect place for a hunter. Wouldn't you say? Shut up, German. Very well hidden. I see ya. Someone's running about. That was a good find, honestly. I can hear the guys beneath me, but I keep thinking they're behind me. All of these guys striking the pose. Well, actually, not quite. The hunter's mark, I mean, pose. Fail. Oh, you clipped me. These rooms are always good candidates for illusory walls too. Usually these well, what do you even call this? Bone shelf? People seem to like this chest. I don't. Not one bit. I don't think we actually have to do the hint tomb as part of the Chalice side quests. Side quest. Don't quote me on that. We're going to do it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Where the devil are you? Really? Okay. This way. This will work. Door number 2. Let's start trying to guess who the boss will be here. Do you know what? I'm kind of hoping it will be Bone Ash. What's she called? He or she. Keeper of the Old Lords, that's the one. The weird, witchy Big Hulk Hogan. Big Logan. Big Hat Logan, I was going to say. Hat. That's a pillar room, which means it's the way back. Small chandelier room, which has a bridge in the middle. Is that usual? Oh, I know this. I can already hear them. This is the witchy woos. Yeah, these guys are actually quite dangerous. Do not underestimate their flame. And very often you'll go to attack them and they'll spawn one in your face and get counterattack damage because you're trying to attack them at the same time. Okay. So that is the pillar room down there. Oh, whiff. These guys usually drop blood vials. I think they can drop fire paper too. There's a fatty down there. Ah, dear me. I'm getting kind of tired, you know. I've got to be up early tomorrow because I have a meeting in the morning. Honestly, I'm not even going to dodge you. That's what I think. Although I remember doing that with one of the shark giants and it didn't go so well. I just kind of stood there getting smashed around the face with an anchor. A rusty anchor, which again is a weapon in Elden Ring, which I found a bit weird. Never used it, but I don't actually know if it's any good or not. Looks cool, I guess. Watch out for holes in the floor in these types of corridors. Dear me, any secrets? Is it secret? Is it safe? Nope. Really? Oh. Still slightly pathetic. There's one there. They always blend in with the candles, so you gotta watch out for those too. Okay. Was this actually the way? Did I get the lever? I did. I actually don't remember. It's getting to that point now, people. It's getting to that stage. Do you know what? Drop me on this douche. So, if these were illusory, there'd be messages in front of them. But they can be. We did get the lever. I don't remember how or when, but we did. Yeah, me a drink, please. No side room is what I want to see. Is it Keeper of the Old Watch? Oh, it totally is. Do you know what? This is fixed, so I probably just remembered that detail. Now, this dude is actually quite susceptible to being stunlocked. And I think it might be a lady, I'm not entirely sure. So if we can get them trapped into a wee corner, we can Blade of Mercy them to death. And it's over. Oh, now who's laughing? The root chalice version. So I'm actually gonna go and well, I'm not gonna go back yet, but I believe as we defeated that boss, we now have access to their armor set, and it is the highest fire resistance armor set in the game, which I do actually want, because when you come up against bosses like the fire watchdog thingamajiggy, it very much helps. Oh. Tried to stagger my attacks to get both of them, but didn't work. I wonder. Oh, where the devil? I know there's a bag boy. You coming? I hear you stomping. Oh, it's not a bag boy. I know I'm liberal with my blood vials, by the way, but I like to get back to 20 as opposed to stuff going to storage. That's the reason why. I thought that item was up on that pillar then. Oh! Right, we'll save that door in our memory bank, and we'll go for the treasure room, because it's going to be a dead end. Anything good, please. Kratos did it better when he just punches the top of the chest open. Boy. Enough, boy. You are not ready. Sorry. Trying to entertain myself as much as possible doing this. Sage's wrist. There we go. That's a good one. It's a rarer one. 2 more 2. I accept. Sage's limp wrist. Let's have a look. What a foolish hunter. Oh, they just ran. They ran off the edge. Interesting. It's a creepy, frenzy, ghosty lady. And you know she aggroes on you when she starts laughing. She can actually climb ladders as well, it's quite funny. Bye. You should have Kaioken'd sooner. Just you. You and what army? That's pretty good. Any secret rooms? I don't see any potential. Although you never know. Okay. Other side. Two doors, pillar room. See how we do. Almost like that phantom turned around to look at me. Spooked me. Bye-bye. Yes, indeed. I am done. I'm done with these places already. It's enough. It's going to be enough for one episode and for one night. I might have a little snack or a drinky poo or something after this. I've still got some port left, actually. Kind of a glass of port, a nightcap, as they call it, before bed. That would be nice, actually. So you can't open those doors there. So when you see the doors with the little window at the top and spikes, okay, you cannot get in from that side. Do I want to just jump down here? No, we might as well conserve some health. So we should have come from which direction? That direction. Let's go this way. This is weird. This is actually, I mean, this is a fixed dungeon, obviously, but this is actually a pretty rare room. You don't see it very often. It's kind of a semi-treasure room. I realise I've said the words come and semi in relatively quick succession, so I apologise. It's just that time of day. How do I get to the room with the pillars in? That's my question. Is it through here? Yes, because I've already been here, that's why. Oh, that was just a side bit. Man, oh man. Man alive, number 5. Imagine being a bingo caller for a job. Be quite cool, actually. 2 little ducks, 22. Why is that door there? That does not belong there. Legs, 11. Certainly for you. Or big fat lady, number 8. Rude one. Needlessly rude. So let's actually go up first. We know there are 2 doorways. That one with the bronze door is probably going to lead to the other side of that locked room, which had the one-way door in it. Okay, I'm going to go focus the witchy woo. Otherwise she'll create problems. Oh, speaking of legs 11, wait till you see some of these witchies that stand on the hind legs. It looks like they're on stilts. You know what? Nah. No. So people have got messages all over this door, which means it's probably important. I think the lever is going to be down there. These dudes, you can pretty much stand in front of them while they're shooting their gun and they won't hit you. The advantage of being a short character in a Souls game. That was tempering blood gem something. Yeah, I can tell I'm starting to have enough because I can't remember the map as I go through it. Okay, I'm remembering now. It was the bronze door and then another doorway down below. Okay, but I can't remember if there's anything else on this side, so I'm just going to walk back. And I like to conserve my health as well. Don't take fall damage unnecessarily. You dead? Okay, just leads back to the main room, which is fine. Oops. Let's do the weird bronze door. That obviously shouldn't be there. Yeah, this should lead to that treasure chest, I think. So sometimes in these side alcoves you can have enemies and items and traps as well. So watch out for those. There we go. Sage's Wrist again, that's pretty good. Absolutely no reason to do this, but for the sake of completion. And my sanity. Okay, so another door here. And then hopefully we just go to the boss and we don't fight anything else, please. I think I remember now when you get to lower Pthumeru, you that's when you have 4 floors to do as well. Which I cannot wait. Cannot wait for. I saw an NPC over here. Who do you actually get? Prospect Olek, the worst NPC summon. Maybe even worse than Henriette. Terrible, 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 unfortunately. I always remember the Queenslayer dude. He's quite good with his cannon. But honestly, the what's his name? Volta has been by far the best NPC I've seen. Because I had to use him for the DLC to get Vermin. But he was actually pretty insane. And we both used our whirligigs together to cleanse the vermin. Also reminds me, I forgot to mention that Alfred's voice actor. It's a Pthumerian descendant. I actually prefer the elders to you. Forgot to mention that the voice actor for Alfred, the executioner, is the same voice as what's he called? Saleh. Lower Pthumeru, Speak of the Devil. The same voice as Saleh from Dark Souls 1. Which, now that I think about it, yes, it makes sense. Although it's slightly confusing because Saleh in Dark Souls 1 has a helmet on, so his voice is a little bit muffled. So let me actually just try and conduct the next ritual here so it's ready to go for the next episode. And I don't forget. Hint Tomb. So let me just look at the materials I need here. Sage's Wrist. Fetid Offering. I think that just makes some enemies stronger. Gives them like a red aura. We'll do... Which one do we get first? We'll just do this one. So if you do additional rites, like I say, enemies will... some of the enemies will be different, or some of the characteristics of the Chalice Dungeon will be different, but you'll get access to more loot as well. So that's the motivation for doing that. Oh, short ritual chalice. Why do I... Ah. It's weird, it's a key item. Yes, please. So we need that to do co-op and stuff, but we're not going to. Blood Rock. Ooh, I've even got you. Blooming. And Pearl Slug as well is quite rare. Sage's Hair is really rare. How did I get that? Body part of a saint sacrificed by the healing church in their search for the truth. The additional rite fetid offering invigorates the watchers, making them more treacherous than normal, but also making them worthy prey for a special hunt. Afflicted organ. There's the bastard of Lauren. There's the mofo. That's the one that gives curses to Chalice Dungeons. That's a mummified child, by the way, and it's a bastard. Remains of Lauren infant infected by the scourge, a harbinger of curses and symbol of defilement. The additional rite curse defiles dungeons in which hunters' HP is greatly eroded. But what better place to seek cursed blood gems but in the midst of defilement? There you go. Anything else here? Jesus, I can buy that. Oh my god, I can buy so much. Very weird. It's probably because I'm in New Game Plus. Okay. Well, let's put our short ritual chalice down, which goes here. Use the makeshift altar to quick search and join Chalice Dungeons, or to quick search and join co-op, or even threaten other players. So yes, if someone has a sinister bell... Oops. No! Sorry. If someone has a sinister bell in their Chalice Dungeon, you can invade them too. Right. Might be able to afford one level. We've done our ritual, haven't we? Yeah, central root chalice. Let me go and store that, please. There. Okay. Then after that, we'll do hint tomb, I presume. I'll need to repair my weapons. I always check the right hand side, even though I know that guns don't have durability. The only things that have durability for the left hand are is the fucking, what's it called? Shields. The shields. Yeah. So pointless. Thought Gammon was dead then, but he's just not here. There is some special dialogue I messed with Gammon too, like after you defeat Rom, the vacuous spider, or if you have a certain amount of insight, like if you creep up, you can hear him muttering under his breath. He says something like, "Lawrence, when are you coming to free me from this terrible place?" Something like that, anyway. Lamenting the fact that he's here. Sorry, yes, I'm,
Very well.
fully about... Oh, 65k. No, never mind. Maybe next time.
Farewell, good hunter.
Okay. What time actually are we on? I'm curious. We're pretty much at 2 hours. Perfect. So we managed to get... Sorry, I just knocked the mic there a second. We managed to get 1, 2, 3 Chalice Dungeons done in one episode. Which, honestly, is not bad. If we can keep that momentum up for the rest of the series, then I'll be quite happy. Okay, and then we can finally get on to the next game, which I always give a game at the end of a series, and then I always play something different. But I'm thinking it'll probably definitely maybe be Demon Souls, because I actually want to play a Souls game. Okay, even though Demon Souls is my second least favourite Soulsborne game created by From Software. So, okie dokie, guys. Hope you enjoyed the first episode. We'll catch you in the next one, where we'll do some more dastardly Chalice Dungeons. And hopefully find some goodies and surprises along the way. But we'll see. Okay. Catch you next time. Bye.